I, more than anything, want you guys to see my journey as well and relay what I learn and what I share back to your own so you can get re-inspired to go on your own journey. Hola beautiful dreamers, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I just did my skincare and everything and I have a full day ahead of kind of resetting my space and cleaning and getting work done. I wanted to bring you guys along and hope that it maybe inspires you to get things together again. And I also want to invite you into my space more because I feel like I show up as this perfect astrology self-development guru, and that's not what I want to do. I, more than anything, want you guys to see my journey as well and relay what I learn and what I share back to your own so you can get re-inspired to go on your own journey, so you can feel a spark of inspiration, something. That is the type of feeling I want to evoke with my videos, whatever it is that I share. So I want to share more of myself, more of my journey, and show you guys that things are not perfect despite my living situation, having a job as a barista. Despite all of that, I keep on keeping on, and I want to bring you guys into that so maybe you can take some inspiration from it. So anywho, I'm about to go make my morning drinks, and that is my favorite way to wake up, is to make all my morning drinks. They're like my supplements, my medicines. I actually decided I'm going to take my morning walk first. I like to get at least like 2,000 steps first thing in the morning or after I drink my morning drinks. I've been trying to do it first thing in the morning because it helps really wake me up and makes my body feel less like achy and groggy. Also, if it's not raining, I have to take advantage of it not raining because it's been raining so much where I live that it's kind of like, it's not raining, I need to take advantage and go outside now. It also helps my circadian rhythm. I've been trying to work on my sleep because I go to sleep too late these days and I can feel it the next day. So let's go get a walk. First, I've got my walking belt so I can hold my phone and my keys, and I've got my watch so I can see how many steps I get. I'm gonna show you guys my watch now, so if it'll focus. Okay. It's at 88 steps currently. Let's go. We completed our walk. As you saw, I showed you we got about 2,100 steps now. I don't know why I'm trying to show you at that awkward angle. Now I'm going to make my morning beverages. I make my tea. It's hibiscus and spearmint tea with lemon juice. Then I make my mushroom coffee, then my green juice. That's kind of like my hydration drink too, because I add Celtic sea salt and coconut water and I mix it with the green juice. I also make bone broth, and I go in my room and I sip all of these while I'm watching some like inspiring YouTube content, self-development content, because that really gets me going for the day. It just really gets me so motivated. That's what I'm gonna do now, is make my drinks. I have you guys set up at the best angle I could find. It's like my apartment is like a dark cave and it's like really cramped and small, so it's really hard to find places to film where it actually looks decent. But I think right here you guys can kind of see what I have going on, so bear with me. But yeah, let's make the morning drinks, which is one of my favorite parts of my entire day. This is what motivates me to get up in the morning. almost forgot that I also start my morning with a spoonful of the coconut coal. I personally like to get the chocolate mousse one. It's the only one I've tried so far. I take like a large spoonful of it and eat it like that. It's so good. It's like having dessert in the morning, but it's all probiotics. We are going to head back to my room so we can sip on these drinks and watch morning YouTube videos, which is my favorite part of the whole day. Like, I kid you not, it's my favorite part of the whole day. So cozy, it gets me in the right mental space. I just love it. Yay, we're back in bed for the morning. I've got my drinks right next to me. Let me see if you can see. They're all right next to me. And now let's see what I want to watch this morning. Okay, I finished up my morning drinks, watched my morning YouTube, and now it's time to make breakfast. Lately, I've just been having 3 eggs cooked in like a omelet style with feta cheese, avocado, everything seasoning, and a drizzle of balsamic glaze. I'll also add a side of my sauerkraut because that's really good for probiotics as well. I usually have a slice of Ezekiel bread toasted with avocado on it, but I'm always trying to play around with what's causing my skin to break out still, because my skin will be beautiful. Okay, I even get compliments on my skin sometimes these days, which if you're a fellow oily girl, you've had acne problems your entire teenage years, adulthood, then you get me, I'm sure. I've been receiving more and more compliments on my skin in the last like few months, and I think it's because of all the gut health work that I've been doing, all the walking I've been doing. But when my period rolls around, and even like right after my period ends, I will break out, it's like so frustrating because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And obviously I eat like a little processed sugar. Sometimes I'll have a milkshake here and there. Sometimes I'll have a drink, an alcoholic drink, but like I do those things every once in a while. They're not a regular part of my routine at all. I'm very good about my regular routine. I've reduced my coffee intake. I used to have a couple coffee drinks a day. Now I have my morning mushroom coffee and then maybe one more light coffee in the afternoon, maybe. I just mainly try to play around with my diet a little bit and kind of use the elimination method. So right now I'm just testing out eliminating the bread in the morning and seeing if that's still spiking my glucose, because I think for me, I need to focus on things that are low glycemic. That's why I use coconut sugar in my mushroom coffee, because the coconut sugar is a very low glycemic sweetener. I love maple syrup in my coffee because all you need is a little bit of it. It's a natural sugar and it tastes so good, but that was definitely contributing to my acne issues because it was definitely spiking my glucose early in the morning, which is not good. I found out that Ezekiel bread, because it has gluten and because it's still a bread, even though it's a healthier bread and it's a more raw, unprocessed version of bread, is still not necessarily good for the glucose levels and for any gluten sensitivities. And one day I want to get like one of those tests that tell you if you have any allergies, because I may have an allergy I'm not aware of, and I would love to know that. But I am not really in the current state financially where I want to pay for that, because they can be expensive to get like a full comprehensive test. But anywho, I'm making breakfast now. I will proceed to show you guys me making the breakfast the best that I can in this little dark cave of a kitchen. And mind you, I live with a roommate, so if you see how cluttered the kitchen is and things that are all of the alcohol bottles and all of the dishes on the counters, it's not me, guys. It's not me. And this kitchen is already so tiny and I have barely any counter space, so I do apologize for the cluttered weirdness and the darkness. But one day you guys are going to see me have my own beautiful space, and it is not going to look like this. But again, I want to show you guys that the journey is not perfect. So here we are.
Probably the biggest genetic risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. pity party, and I'm getting nowhere when she comes first. How can I get some confidence when my mind never wants to be friends?
All right, I have finished breakfast and now I got myself like a little more put together looking. I want to look really cute for you guys. Like I want to look cute making this little vlog style content. I gotta be honest, on days that I don't have my barista job, I try not to wear any makeup, and if I do wear anything, it's just a little bit. Like I usually put eyebrow tint on, which I have eyebrow tint on. I curled my lashes, my itty bitty lashes. I curled them, put a little bit of eyeliner on. I just put a little bit of powder on a couple healing spots that I have after my period. Well, I'm still technically on my period, but it's coming to an end. And then some lip product to kind of like add color and life to my face. But other than that, no, this is what we're going with. I like to let my skin breathe, and I used to be so hard on myself. I used to never let my skin breathe because I was so ashamed of it. And granted, my skin is so much better than it used to be, but I still get certain big spots when my period comes around that are really embarrassing, especially on my neck. I never used to get spots on my neck, but now I do. And it just makes me feel so gross and dirty, and I would be so ashamed to go out without a full face of makeup. Even though the makeup would sometimes make the acne look worse, it would make me feel better knowing that it's not like these bright red spots all over my face, you know? Now I've come a long way and I know the value of letting my skin breathe, and I feel proud enough of where my skin has come, like where it's gotten to in its journey, to let it breathe and let it be seen for what it is. And for any of you who resonate with this, people who are potentially judging you for your skin being too pink or having a little bit too much acne or whatever, they're the ones that have the problem, not you. I know it's easier said than done to think that way, but trust me, it helps me when I start getting anxious about how I might look out in public. I think to myself, why are you, Marissa, blaming yourself and stressing yourself out for something that is their problem? Literally. And it's not going to affect you. The only person it's going to affect is them. Just some food for that. But I'm about to clean up a little bit because my room is pretty disorganized from the last few days. I started my period right before I went to work on Tuesday, and then I had work for 3 days straight with the worst days of my period. So I was basically just surviving. So my room looks like it. And my bathroom needs a little love. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit before heading out for the day. I just scrubbed the heck out of the bathtub. And then in the middle of scrubbing, I was like, I don't have the camera set up, do I? Sure enough, I did not. But anyways, the bathtub is draining right now with all the gross water from me scrubbing it furiously. I'm gonna have to do some more Drano, but the sink and the bathtub just drive me nuts because when they get backed up, they don't get to drain and dry properly. So they get all this nasty buildup. So I'm a little out of breath because I just got to work out scrubbing that thing. But the bathtub is also this really like cheap kind of plasticky material that is like porous, and it keeps stains and stuff trapped in it. So I can only get it so clean, which sucks, but I did scrub away at it, okay? I did my best. So I'm proud of that. But I did not catch it on camera. We finally have done it. I have cleaned, I've tidied up my space. I've been dying to do that. I feel so much better. Like, you know, when you clean and you can just breathe, oh, it's the best feeling. I feel like the space is renewed. I put myself together a little bit and now we're about to head to a cafe. But guys, it's like 12:19. It's about to be 12:30. I'm such a slow mover. Like my parents used to get mad at me when I was younger because they would say I was slow. And it didn't matter if I was like not doing anything complicated, but I would just do things slower. Like I move slower. I like to move at a pace that doesn't stress me out. I hate being stressed out and feeling rushed. And I feel like I'll give myself so much time, but even though I give myself so much time, I still end up feeling like I'm running late or running behind because I take so long. Does anyone else relate to that? It's the weirdest phenomenon. I'll be like, how is it already 12:30? I need to get going. But anyways, we're about to get going. I have some trash that I need to take out on my way out of my complex. But yeah, we're gonna go to a cafe. I'm gonna do some cafe work. This tends to be my routine on my days off. I do stuff in the morning and then I usually in the late morning or early afternoon head to a cafe and do some work, whatever I have to work on that day. So let's go. Hello, hello. So I totally forgot to film my dinner. My really late lunch that I ate at like 4 p.m., which was brown rice, sweet potato, and ground beef. Bowl I like to make myself when I'm on my period and right before my period because it has a bunch of nutrients that you need at this time. It's gonna storm again. It storms literally every day. And not like a little storm, it's like a big tropical thunderstorm every day. But I can't let that stop me or else I'm never going to do anything with these random thunderstorms. So I think I'm going to head to the gym. I have my hat on. I really dislike when someone is just staring at me in the gym or trying to make like eye contact or you accidentally catch eye contact. No, I just want to be like zoned in. I just got done at the gym. I stopped by Sprouts right afterwards because I had to get coconut water and lemon for my morning drinks. And I've always wanted to try these. And oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. I tried to film myself trying it, but the audio didn't record because when my Bluetooth is connected to my car, the audio doesn't record. And I forgot that. So yeah. But this is so good. I got the big size of the chocolate one too, so I can start using it for more protein shakes. I'm really trying to re-pump my muscles. I've done a good job at keeping myself pretty lean and pretty internally healthy for the most part, but I've noticed a significant decrease in my muscle strength, and so I've been trying to work on pumping my muscles back up because I have pretty good muscle memory because I weightlifted in high school and college. I cheered in high school, and I also had like a physical fitness class all throughout high school. All the foundation is there. I just need to feed my muscles again because as an adult, it's just so much harder to do that, as I'm sure you guys know. But this is so good. Highly recommend. But now I'm gonna get some poke, and I'm very excited. So I'm gonna run inside and get that. I'm home. And I've got the goods. I'm about to show you my poke. Sorry it's a little dark in my room, but this is the beauty that is my poke bowl. I get it with, today I got it with the spring mix base, but I like to get it with brown rice and spring mix usually, but it's late. It's later than I normally eat, so I just got spring mix. Then I get salmon and tuna. Sometimes I get double salmon. I get carrots, seaweed salad. Oh my gosh, what am I forgetting? Cucumber, carrot, seaweed salad, crispy onion, sesame oil, eel sauce, spicy mayo, and ponzu fresh. I don't know, every poke place has different sauces, but yeah, ooh, so excited. Before I eat, I thought it was really funny because the workers there was like 3 young guys, and they they were like,
is your last name French? Because a lot of people get so confused because my last name is spelled LaBlue. Like, it sounds French and it seems French, but it's not spelled very French-like, you know? And a lot of people also don't think it's my real last name, but that's my real last name, LaBlue. And I told them, I said, it is, but it's funny because it's actually spelled the literal way, because apparently I had a grandpa generations back that spelled it incorrectly. And so there's a branch of the family that has it spelled LaBlue when it's supposed to be LaBlue, like L-E-B-L-E-U. I thought that was funny. And they were like, one of them was so excited that it was actually French. He thought it was like the coolest thing. And that just, I don't know, interactions like that make my night. I thought that was so sweet. And I thought it'd be cool to share because I don't know if you guys know that story, but that's a fun fact about my last name.
Yummy, yummy. Guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I wanted to just show you a day in my life. It's very busy and kind of chaotic, as you can see, because I only get 3 full days off and I work weird hours on the days that I do have work. So it's really hard for me to fit in the time to do everything. This is pretty much a typical off day for me. I do as much as I possibly can, and I really value my free time away from my job, so I try to make the most of it. I try to optimize it and really go after what I want to go after. I try to optimize it in ways that I know are going to make me feel good, in ways that I know are going to make me feel like I did something to move towards what matters to me. That is my biggest thing. I want to make sure I use every second as much as I can to either replenish my soul or to be productive towards my dreams. And with all of the current retrograde energy, I thought this would be hopefully a nice motivator, a nice refresher, something, because we hear all this noise that's like Mercury retrograde, Neptune, Saturn retrograde, blah, blah, blah. And that's great and all. And you can get all the information you want about the current energy, but sometimes it just turns into an information overload that's not good for you. Sometimes what you really need to do is just back up for a moment and reset yourself. And that's what I wanted to do in this video, is kind of reset a bit, clear the clutter because there was a lot of clutter going on, and revitalize my energy. Just revitalize my energy so it can be better organized and have more clarity moving forward. I'm really excited about the things that I worked on today. I worked on revamping my channel's aesthetic a bit, my personal brand, if you will. I'm trying to give it more direction and more of its own image, its own atmosphere. That was really exciting, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please like it and let me know in the comments if you did, so I know that you want more videos like this showcasing my vulnerable, raw journey, hopefully providing you a safe space to get re-inspired, to get some inspiration for what you want to do in your own life, whatever the case may be, and to take a break from all of the crazy cosmic energy going on and remind you that you just have to keep on keeping on. Just keep the faith, be consistent, and do what makes you happy. That's it. But until I see you in the next video, thank you so much for being here. As always, I really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.